I've done so many presentations on ETV that I was just trying to, how to make it differently. Of course, I have not managed to do it 100% different, nevertheless, it is still different. You can judge then the difference. I was thinking that maybe I should first start with a presentation on what you actually need to do if you want to develop a good offer of an innovative technology, innovative environmental technology. So it means that, first of all, you need to prove that this is an environmental technology. So you need to define it somehow, right? Then you probably need to present against some well-recognized criteria whether this is a green innovation or not. And I guess the panel we had a moment ago confirms that. Then you need to prove that the innovation is actually delivering really benefits. And those benefits must translate into money. Because this is what Justina stated and some other people that, you know, the economic aspect must be behind it. Alicia pointed out that market readiness is an important thing, and I guess the technical feasibility as well. Because even if you prove a technology, you need to, and you want to present it on the market, you must show to those who are interested in it that the way you have designed it and the way it works is actually able to deliver as you are promising the technology does. So the technical feasibility of the technology. Then you need to prove also the compliance to standards and regulatory requirements that concern both the application of the technology and its performance. Of course, scalability, because what you are actually offering at a pilot scale may not necessarily work well when upscaled. Then you need also to prove somehow the adequacy or the compatibility with the user's needs, the operational environment. We have also discussed that. Cost versus benefits, CapEx, OpEx discussion has already appeared today. And one thing that is actually at the bottom, but it's one of the most important things, and the word transparency appears also in the taxonomy, is that you need to prove that the whole process that you have used to deliver this information is actually credible and transparent. So this is the, when you need to bring a technology on the market, you actually need to bring 4 key proofs. And I guess you agree with it. Proof of technology, proof of its green performance, proof of its regulatory compliance, and proof of the payoffs. Because this is what determines if the potential buyers will find interest in it. So, what you normally do, how you prove the technology. You confirm the technical specification, you develop it, you confirm it. Then you collect some credible test data reports to back up what you have promised in your technical specification. You need to confirm also the maturity, and very often in the offer you present also the references from the previous applications if you have them. On the proof of green performance, there is a number of different schemes that are proving the big picture of an environmental performance of a technology, LCA, carbon footprint, EPD, and a number of other declarations. Of course, a novelty, you will also need to prove that this technology will help the user align with the green taxonomy criteria. Then you need the proof of regulatory compliance. You typically do it through different certification schemes, types approvals, dedicated compliance schemes that are effective for a given type of a technology. And then the proof of payoffs is typically by the CapEx and numbers, and the payoffs and the savings that the technology is developing and how they convert in the benefits that are to be developed, that are to be provided by the technology to the user. So that's where ETV actually steps into, because you can get all this data only with just one scheme, which uses a standardized approach. So I would say 5 key benefits of ETV. It defines the term environmental technology, because I have not come across any other standard that does it. So it's a standardized definition, and I think that maybe not that much attention is being paid that this standard actually regulates it on a global level. The second thing is that it determines the environmental added value as I would say also a market, a commercial value for a technology, but also the one that determines if the technology really results in a reduced environmental impact compared to alternatives. Third, it allows to demonstrate in full the performance of technologies which typical schemes like certification schemes may not necessarily allow to. Then it provides a transparent process, which is the ISO standardized, globally agreed. And then this process is not only ICO standardized, but has a quality assurance framework, which is again based on standards that are globally recognized in World Trade Agreements. So the 5 benefits. I'm not sure if I will go through the process. Nevertheless, there is a stepwise process that defines how the verification is implemented. I would refer all of you who don't know how ETV works into our brochure and also into the guide for applicants, which is available on the ETV hub site, so that you can take a look on the details and what is happening at the individual stages. What I want, however, to highlight is that all these stages involve both the verification body and the applicant equally, because all what is happening here is happening in the dialogue. Well, I said that one of the strong points of ETV is the fact that we are not only using a transparent process, but a very strong and recognized quality assurance framework. Just let me quote the standards that are behind it. It's the 17020 standard, which is the standard for the inspection bodies that my verification body, for example, is accredited to, but also ETA Denmark is accredited to, and RINA is accredited to right now in Europe. That only means that whatever we are proposing in terms of verification has the status of inspection bodies' work. The test data that we use for verification also is high-quality test data. It has to be generated either by accredited laboratories or under the conditions of ICO 17020, which is the standard for accredited laboratories. And last but not least, an important thing for everybody to remember, ETV offers a fixed process, but the performance parameters to be verified are not fixed. They are actually open to demonstrate in full the innovative features of technologies, even the ones that are really breakthrough. So coming back to our diagram on what you need to in order to develop an attractive offer and what kind of proofs do you need and how ETV is satisfying those needs. First of all, concerning the technology specification, you got through ETV the verified performance, which can become part of your technical specification, distinguishing your technology on the market, and moreover, based on quality assured test data. Then another thing is you confirm the market readiness and scalability of ETV through ETV, and you also informed provide the users of the technology with the information whether this technology will really fit into their operational environment, whether it's really compatible with their needs. And this is quite important if we talk about new concepts, for example, like industrial symbiosis. Concerning the proof of regulatory compliance, it is not the purpose of ETV to prove compliance. However, ETV may deliver data that are necessary to prove the compliance either of this technology or the parameters that are achieved by the user when applying this specific technology. So it may be quite important to also for the permitting purposes. The idea of ETV is just to provide the parameter, give the number, and let the market, let the permitters judge whether these numbers are okay with their jurisdictions. And this is especially relevant when you have a diversity of jurisdictions across Europe and different requirements on a specific technology. On the proof of green performance, we have this environmental added value assessment. If a technology goes through the environmental added value as an eligibility criterion, it means that this is green. Then proof of payoffs. What you get with the numbers, with the verified performance, you actually get the numbers that you need to demonstrate the savings that the user of a technology may achieve once they install this technology in their environments, and in this way calculate the OPEX. This is something that Justyna was highlighting quite strongly. So I guess that was quite short in a different way that I do it typically on ETV, but I think it was quite useful. So I think that knowing what ETV is, it would be good to see how it distinguishes, how the scheme is different from other certification schemes that apply to environmental technologies. Albert, who will be presenting?